All right, what's going on, guys? I got Jason up here. Today we are targeting some smallmouth bass. Late fall here, it's a very fun bite up here. Really anywhere smallmouth live in the Northwoods, we get a lot of fish schooling up on deep stuff. Why don't you tell guys a little bit about what we're doing?
Yeah, absolutely. So today we're coming out and we're actually doing a couple of different things. So we're gonna be using the Piscifun Reels here. You see we both actually have a Carbon X on these rods. Carbon X is an awesome reel all around. Your 2000 only weighs 6.8 ounces and you're getting like 30 inches of retrieve per revolution of the reel. So when you're hooking these big smallies and they come flying at the boat right away, it's really nice to have a fast reel to keep up with those fish. So Piscifun has been around for about 3.5, 4 years now. And a lot of people ask me, how is it possible for us to make reels at such an affordable price?
That was the first thing I noticed.
Right, like how can you do this? So what we do is we're a digital first company. So you see the craze of Amazon and eBay and all these digital first companies selling online. So what we did is we took that concept and we basically applied it to the fishing world. And so what we do is we don't go in big box stores. We don't go to Cabela's or Bass Pro or Gander. But what we do is we go to Amazon and our website, and then you guys can go there and we pass those savings directly to you. So you get an amazing reel like the Carbon X, and it's only priced at about $72.99.
Yeah,
so.
And I fish every day, always skeptical of buying something that I think is underpriced or something like that.
Yep.
And I can say I've been incredibly impressed with everything I've used from you guys, and this one's no exception.
Awesome, man. Well, let's go out and let's bang on some smallmouth.
Do it.
All right. Well, guys, we are up here in Hayward, Wisconsin. We're fishing with Tom Boley today, and just a few casts in here, hooked up with a beautiful smallie on a blade bait. Absolutely crushed it.
Good to see.
And that beautiful fish. Nice big belly, just chomp that blade bait, man.
Awesome.
Awesome. Good way to start the day. All right, guys, we're hooked up again. Tom is definitely putting us on a good spot here. We got 5 casts in and we already got 2 nice smallies hooked up. Just doing real small hops with that blade bait. Another really nice one. And that blade bait bite is so cool. So this is what we're using. It's just a little perch colored gold blade bait, and you just do real small 3 to 4 inch hops on the bottom and they just pin it.
I thought it was gonna be little. I haven't even seen him. There he is. That's fun. Another nice one. What a 17-incher there. I like the drag on this thing.
Yeah. I like how large it is.
Yeah. Choke that little tube. Yeah. They're kind of short swatting, so I put on that smaller tube. It's a healthy one. He's about 18, I guess.
Yeah, definitely.
Hooked up. Next cast.
Oh yeah, that's a beautiful fish.
Yeah. An only boat out here. Such an under-tapped fishery up here in the late fall. Very angry today.
Crazy that more people don't do this.
I know.
In the fall, you can just catch back to back 4-pound smallies.
Yeah.
Unreal.
That's another one that looks like you got halfway eaten almost.
Yeah, looks like a musky took a little step with that one.
Hooked up right into the boat. So right here, there's the fish. There's the fish on sonar. They're schooled up. Fall has got to be pretty much my favorite time to fish for smallmouth. The spring bite's cool because it's a shallow bite, but in the fall you just get these big schools out on deep rock and you can pretty much sit here and do this all day sometimes. All right, let's talk about baits real quick here. So the presentations are really pretty simple late in the fall. There's kind of 1 or 2 ways to look at it. One would be like a reaction bite, something where you're snapping the rod trying to get that fish to jump on something. Some of the best baits for doing that, one is a spoon, a 3/8 or ½ ounce Castmaster. You can even go up to an ounce if you're fishing like really aggressively. Gold's is pretty much a tough color to beat anywhere. Very simple, you cast it out there, you let it hit bottom, you rip it up, wait for it to fall back bottom. Either those fish trap at the bottom or they smash it real hard on the way down. That bait pretty much catches fish. everywhere. It excels in clear water for sure. You can make a really long cast really far, and catch a bunch of fish that way. The other reaction bait that I like using if I'm doing more of a vertical presentation, or you can cast them a short distance, is this Acme Hyper Rattle, the bigger size here. I've been using these for walleyes, everything eats these things. Sinks extremely fast. You rip it and it darts around those fish, either hit it on the way down or most of the time they trap that bait to bottom. Very effective bait for walleyes and smallmouth all fall long. The other style, if you're going a little bit more subtle, you know, like today these fish kind of want something more dragging along the bottom. A tube's obviously incredibly tough to beat, so I'm rigging that up on a heavy head. That's a 1/2 ounce head there, 3.5 inch tube. Any variation of green pumpkin's pretty much gonna catch fish, and I'm basically just dragging it along the bottom. Right, if I hit a rock, I'll pop up over the rock and just let that bait drag and kind of come in contact with a lot of that bottom and catch a whole bunch of fish that way. And the other one, if we are fishing a little bit shallower, or if I'm fishing a bigger flat, a lot of times I'll throw a swim bait on a heavy ounce head and just kind of have that thing skipping along the bottom, just ticking the tops of the rocks. Another very effective way to fish that covers a lot of water and is a little bit less aggressive than like a spoon or something like that. So very simple presentations just to get out here in the fall, pretty much no matter what lake you live on, and catch a whole bunch of schooled up smallmouth bass. Spot number 2. And this one seems substantial as well. I don't know what's going on here. I can hardly move this fish. It's gotta be wrapped up in line or something. Oh my gosh, dude, it's a huge musky. Huge musky.
Oh my god. I don't think the net's even gonna do it.
On a tube. I'll hand land him, just film it.
Alright guys, so we're up here in Hayward, and Tom gets his bite and he's like, oh man, dude, big smallie.
It had to have eaten the smallmouth.
Oh my god.
I don't know, it felt just like a bass bite.
So he is hooked up, dude, with a giant muskie right now.
Okay, yeah, it ate the smallmouth.
It ate the smallmouth. Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna try to feed it to him.
Oh my gosh, dude, unreal.
This is a big fish,
hooked up with a giant muskie, just ate Tom's smallie.
This could be a 50-inch caliber fish.
Oh my gosh.
He's big. I was like, no way did he eat that food. It felt just like a bass bite.
Yeah, just a little thumb.
Yeah, I've never actually landed one on a smallmouth. One of the biggest muskies I ever saw up here ate about a 4-pound smallmouth.
Wow.
That we were reeling in. I just don't know if we'll hold on. We'll just let go.
Oh my god, dude, that muskie had to be huge. Guys, that is a freaking 4-pound smallmouth. And that muskie had that thing chomped.
I almost don't even want to pull him out of the water.
Dude, you should just drop him back in. Look at that, guys.
That is probably yeah. I mean, that's probably what, a 19-inch fish?
Yeah, that's a 19, dude, that is a 19-inch smallmouth, and that muskie
had a hold of them. That's crazy.
Dude, that muskie was huge.
That was a big fish. Well, that was the double shot.
Yeah, we almost had the double. It's a pretty good one. Oh yeah. Beautiful smallmouth. That right there is definitely what we're looking for.
Awesome.
Big, beautiful smallie. Look at that.
Fish on. So one thing I want to talk about real quick is structure. What kind of structure are you looking at this time of year? Are you marking these fish? What's going on there? Because when these fish pile up, here's about an average size fish there. When they pile up in big time numbers. All right, so structure. Now most of these fish are gonna push pretty deep this time of year, down into a lot of like 15 to 30 foot rock, or even deeper in some lakes, but that probably 20 to 30 is kind of the sweet spot. So the first thing I do is I'll set my hummingbird, I'll highlight that zone on the lake, which I'll be shown in green. Now what you wanna find is try to find rock. Rock's typically like the most productive smallmouth thing, we all knew that. And if you have good deep rock, you know, some good sized stuff, that maybe looks like this or like this, that's kind of what you're looking for. You want to see that good rock. Now a lot of times you're not going to actually see fish in this stuff. A lot of times in the summer they might sit up, in the fall they're going to be down in there. So the best thing you can do is put on a bait that you know is going to catch fish, like a tube or some kind of reaction bait, and fish a spot real quick. It doesn't take long typically to know if there's fish there. And when there is, there's typically a lot of them, even though you might not see a lot of fish on those spots. They might show up if you do mark a fish like this right here, kind of sandwiched down in the rocks. So it's a pretty simple way, or a pretty simple system this time of year. You just fish all that deeper structure, that deeper rock, and wait until you find the mother lode. Another feisty one. Man, they just pull.
Crazy. It's a nice fish.
Yeah. We'll take those. There he is.
Yeah. Hey guys, we're just wrapping up our day here in Northwest Wisconsin. Piscifun went out today with Tom Boley. Thank you, first of all, Tom, for having us out today. It was an incredible day. We caught tons of smallmouth just like this one. So I want Tom to tell you a little bit about what he does as a guide here in Wisconsin, and then let people know where they can contact you and how they can get out and catch some amazing smallmouth like this one.
Yeah, you know, I do everything from ice fishing, open water, musky, smallmouth, walleye, a little bit of everything up here in northern Wisconsin. And you can find me all forms of social media, Tom Boley on YouTube, Tom Boley Fishing on Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat.
Awesome. Well, we're gonna get this beautiful fish back and see if we can't catch a few more.
There he is. Came back for it.